special, I don't know, youthful granny. She's got a Zuma haircut.
Yeah, she's on the CrossFit, I guess. I don't know. She's, you know, she's not letting age take her.
And she
She's
takes her
staying
mask
active.
off, and you're like, oh god, please.
Yeah. They were thinking with this design. I think that's a crocodile. I feel like crocodiles have the shorter stout noses, not the long thin noses.
Yeah.
Resident Australians in the chat could maybe let us know.
Then I always struggle when people add caimans into it, because caimans are like a type of crocodile, but they've got the long point.
Cayman?
Caiman is like, oh, am I
No, I
crazy?
googled it. Don't worry. No, you're right. It is. It's a
Crocodile.
semi-aquatic reptile similar to the alligator, but with a heavily armored belly, native to tropical America.
Yeah.
You know what? It does kind of look like one of these.
Oh, maybe it's just a caiman then. Yeah, that's what we're going with.
Yeah, I'm down.
Learning biology on a Dota 2 stream.
It actually legit looks cayman. Oh, people also ask, are crocodiles friendly? Oh. In rare cases, individual crocodilians have been known to bond so strongly with people that they become playmates for years. Oh, nice. Maybe don't do that, guys. Just a thought.
Unless you're Florida man.
Oh yeah. Florida man becomes friends with the local alligator.
Well, there was a story, but I guess it was a while back now. Florida man walks into a 7-Eleven holding his pet alligator and scares everybody with it.
Looking for a quick discount, you know.
Snappy one.
Haha.
Sorry. Mirror
What's so bad doing?
Good question. There's no room.
Look at this guy.
Where's he going?
He's sentry blocking the ancient ASAP. Wow.
30 seconds now.
Okay.
Curious.
A little early. I feel like. That was kind of cool.
Taking that is like Centaur with Vanguard or Lesh with Pulse Nova.
I assume it's because like the IO, you can like take them really easily with a lot of heroes. But it's very early to put that vision up.
They're fighting over that bottom room. Oh, the good old combo. Nice Bane, Nightmare, apologies. And a
Bane
short
on your brain.
onslaught for Malorine. Yeah, the old combo of Disruption into Centaur Stomp. Old school.
Ah, yes. When we, like, the most brilliant ideas in Dota were things like,
Set up a
what
stun.
you do is you disrupt and the Centaur stuns and then you stun strike. Someone's making the clip video.
Hey now, that kind of stuff won me a UK LAN event. We were playing.
Right.
We were playing.
Land winner Gary B.
Shadow Demon, Axe. We didn't play the Centaur. We played the Axe more often than not. With Invoker mid, yeah. And
Were you
just
the
unlocked some
Invoker?
more- I was the Invoker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mid player back then.
Парни, что он делает?
Oh, it's like $150 tournament winning. Oh,
Whoa, slow down. Is that on
Easy.
your Wikipedia page?
I don't think it is actually. It's
That's
on my
the getting
esports.
the edits going there,
It's on
bud.
my esports earnings page.
Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, you don't currently have any winnings listed. I really think you should fix that.
I should
better get
get
on
in
that,
touch with
bud.
them.
Yeah. That's a shame.
And
No, I've got $600 in earnings. So
From what?
Парни,
Twitch
что он
rivals.
делает?
Oh, Dota 1?
yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Got carried by Gunner. It's great.
Easy money. What did you have to play like an AP game, or were you playing Turbo?
Yeah,
or
it was
something?
no, it was. I think it was first captain code. It was something silly. Alas. Here we go. Lanes, they look pretty
Парни,
normal.
что он делает?
We got Snapfire and Brood doing the thing on the top lane. Mira and Yadro laning together. Not always getting to hang out, so that's kind of cool. IO Tiny. Oh man. Well, speaking of boomer stuff, IO Tiny back in the day was also considered like this just broken combo that you couldn't let anyone have, or it was just unplayable. It felt like it just like won all the time. And I mean, what's different about the combo now? I guess it's kind of the same idea.
Yeah, pretty much. Overcharged heavier, tiny, and hit faster.
Yeah.
And do you remember when like Notel was playing carry back in the day, and he's buying Butterfly first item on
Oh
Tiny?
yeah, because IO had the talent, or was it? Yeah, it
The
was.
Ags.
No,
The Ags
was
talent.
it talent? It was a talent, right? It was level 15. It was way too early, and so they would just get the IO to 15 and would tether to give him the eggs. with the rush butterfly. That was so funny.
What was Tiny Axe back
It would just gave you permanent tree. It's like the same as the shard essentially. And it boosted other parts of it, so you made it better.
then? More armor, more damage gonna deal.
Yeah.
So much has changed in this game. Blows my mind every time. Like, synapses in my brain are going, oh, remember this? Wait, was that real or a fever dream? Like, did that actually exist? Broodmother having spiderlings at level 1.
It is interesting that she's now seems the most viable she's ever been after losing the spiders in lane. They had to take those away because it was just too hard to balance them. Having all those unique in your lane. It was just too hard to counterpick as well for the general population. So the hero much more enjoyable, but also means we see her more in the pro scene, which is as this like nuker at level 6, but she battles it with Yadro here. And the other lanes again, no depth. CRC down bottom, Kirtich and Claps are sort of hanging out into the tower. Much like this is gonna look a lot like the PL versus Tide. I feel like where instead this time Claps being the offlaner who's just gonna get total free farm, can't really be contested.
Yeah. He's not even going retaliate, just double 2 points and double edge. Double edge, quadruple edge.
Yeah, maybe hoping for a kill at level 4.
Yeah, that's a good point. Go on the Bane or the Prophet. Yeah, they last picked this Prophet into the Centaur, right? Not the best laning matchup, and he's losing out in CS. 10 last hits advantage for Collapse so far in that bot lane.
He's got so much damage. He also came with 2 rings of protection too, so he gets that bonus armor versus the non-top right click. So here we go, setup.
Yeah, trying to get out of range of the Bane. Does get nightmared in the end though. Miposhka, level 1 poison, trying to stack it up in Kiritich and body block. Gets in front of the Prophet. TP home attempted, a few more punches and first blood there. Collapse, gathers it up. Very well played, like all starting off with that bit of spacing he did away from the Nightmare.
Yeah, and the initial blocks as well to slow him down out of the disruption too. Wide block to the end there, committing him into the TP. I mean, it's Nature's Prophet, so it's not the worst, because obviously he just has a skilled TP back to lane. He doesn't get punished as hard as other safe laners. Back he goes. How's Malrine doing mid? Living? So that's good.
Yeah, 18 last hits, but again, there's what, a 10 CS difference. Wait, is there a 10 CS difference in every single lane? Basically. Tiny's
Yeah,
close to the Brood.
6 to 10. Yeah.
No.
That's pretty solid.
Who's got the runes? They both got water runes. So they're sharing in the mid lane. I guess the top lane for Team Spirit is just weather the storm, right? They're not going to play aggressively. They just want to make sure Tiny farms against what should be a very aggressive lane of Brood and Snapfire.
I think the level 6 will be the true moment for sure. Start nuking with the Brood, you get the Tiny low, you have to watch for like a cookie off of one of the creeps or something into a nuke, and then the potential for the level 6 from Hellscream.
That's the thing, like, will he get him low against an IO? And Mira's going to be topping him up. So this kind of chip damage from Scatterblast and Spiders, yeah, I guess we'll see. Mira can keep him alive in that top lane. So far, so good for Yatoro. Going straight into the treads. Looks like he's going to opt for a Blink Dagger early on this game and get that catch onto heroes like Nature's Prophet as Lyle dies mid. A couple of heroes rotating and now Nightmaring Miposhka has got a cookie. Time it. Scatterblast to follow through with the Brain Sap, and this Shadow Demon under his own tower. Came in to try to save the Lexx, but he's going to get walloped by Malrine.
That is huge. That was just a straight up level 6 kill from the Primal Beast. It was a solo kill on the left track. He did all the damage. He just got him. Caught him off guard with the Onslaught and Trample. Wow. That is really good news for this Primal Beast.
That's huge. Now he's nearly level 7. He's scouting stacks over in the jungle. They're scanning here, Team Spirit, so they know it's happening. But large camp going to get stolen.
And this move comes... Oh, yeah. This move also comes after the sentry has expired there for NEMIGA, so the Ancients will be spawning now. I didn't see anyone going to stack anyway during this time, but maybe I just missed it. Oh, well, he just tried to now. Miposhka misses one.
Oh, he plays the sentry as well. Don't block it, don't block it. Fine. It's fine.
That is so funny though, because he was like, oh, that's great. Quality stuff.
Where are the Ancients? Alright, elsewhere on the map, Lal farming that top jungle. Looks like Brood is 3 creeps away from level 6. Look off. These 2 creeps coming in now. Can't really bully Yatoro at all either. I've got rotations out of that top lane from Hellscream back towards mid, but bottom lane, Nightmare, good save with disruption against that Wrath of Nature, which would have done a tremendous amount of damage to Collapse. But as things pan out, he's able to stay in the lane, heal up with his Vanguard, and they're probably going to kick Heritage out of here now.
Think about a TP somewhere. Level 6 on the Brood, so spiders are coming. They could just try and go top. Pressure on there.
8-minute
Marl
room.
feels pretty aggressive right now.
Oh, gets cookied on. Who's going to save him? He's nowhere near enough. Bye. Lol,
Jeez.
does land the stun, but just immediately dies. Top runes are DD, so it looks like Mira are going to try and snipe that before NEMIGA can get there. They have another onslaught, they do, and a pulverize. The IO grabs the DD, walks back into his own demise. Is there a tether target? There's a creep, the fairy fire. But the TP forward from the Nature's Prophet. They want to transfer this kill into a tower. The Mira's still alive somehow. Oh, the trample. They'll bring him down eventually while Miposhka on the run back to his ancients. And this is the strength of the... Wait, what?
Yeah, he gets solo killed. They left him. Oh, but you know, the TP to the trees from Laurel.
He doesn't finish it though. It's blocked in by the Spiderlings. Can't close in with the Pulse Nova. And the strength of the Prophet being shown off for the TP mid. They get that tier 1.
NEMIGA looking good.
Yeah, fast plays. They are unsettling team spirit here early days.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger.
Yeah, the Maelstrom right into the potential Gleipnir after there. Great choice versus the duo of the IO +1, the Tiny or the Leshrac. Usually in the early game, you're expecting a lot of the Leshrac combos, especially in the fight. And they're just gonna leave that area. Malrine, what a start to this game, though.
Oh yeah, this mid-final beast. First 10 minutes looks very good. Does have a bit of a mid-game lull. Buys BKB looks decent, but then it's... Oh, but he's got a catch on Lesh. Let's go back straight into the jungle. Finding Shadow Demon with a Nightmare, and Heritage TP's here. They are playing incredibly quickly. All over the map, just charging, onslaughting, TPing in onto every target they see.
It's just the mirror image of last game. Like, it was the Tide last who was farming away like crazy, right? For the Dire, and like, oh, okay, it's you know, it's all right, I'm farmed. And this time it's just collapsed, but it's hard to get good use out of these heroes. Big ulti offlaners. Once the blink's there, of course, the collapse will be up in their face. That's something that will be able to change time compared to the Tide Hunter. So that'll be the turnaround they're looking for on Team Spirit. Malrine controlling that top part of the map, getting the haste as well. Very good.
You can see immediately Team Spirit tighten up, right? 4 heroes in triangle. Centaur pushing out bottom, trying to get his blink, 100 gold away, and now a smoke from Spirit. They don't have the best ways of fighting, it feels like. Still level 5 on IO, 4 on the SD. It's going to come down to this Tiny getting his Echo Saber, his Blink Dagger to really be the tinder to the fire of the fight for Spirit.
Dire should look to their top tower.
That's tinder as in little bits of wood and grass that you set alight, not the app.
Dire have fortified their structures against...
That's where they got the name from, for the grass and the wood. Yeah, from the app.
The app came first, as always.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, Lol thought that was easy money. Kills off all the Spiderlings. Just disappears.
The haste room is so funny.
Hasted Trample is nutty damage. Like, Spirit, what are you going to do? You're bringing heroes here. Just don't... This is the spot to fight it. You've got no high ground vision. You've been nightmared and TP'd upon. Heritage is here. Now into the Shadow Demon.
I gotta say, that was
Can't step forward there.
Well, Team Spirit. I mean, it's only a 2-3K lead now, despite being 9-1 in terms of kills. But they are really on the hook for this Tiny's game. They gotta wait. They gotta hold on until Yadro gets the big gold, so he can actually contribute. Does get a good deny from the tree line. Cute. Bit of a
Now he's
small victory as they take the outpost.
Now he's stuck up there. It's a bit of opening for the Prophet. The farm out bottom lane as well. Map getting incredibly small for Spirit, and some lines drawn there by Yatoro saying, hey, What are you doing over at the Ancients? Go into that jungle. I need my farm as well.
Pushka's still level 5 here as well.
It's a rough one. Nice disruption. Does get the catch with a collapse jump in. Nightmare buys a bit of time. And Malrine just going to onslaught away. Pushes so bad down to the low ground. And they've gripped up collapse. TP in from the Prophet. The kiss is landing. The heal and the save. Mirror's there. Gets him out of dodge while Miposhka trying to turn and deal with Vazi's Broodmother. A little bit of back and forth, but the IO is going to relocate back into their midst. Should get sprouted up. No, Team Spirit are guarding him, making sure there are no freebies.
Collapse TV's back in, has the Blink Daggers sitting there and ready, so not worth for NEMIGA to keep that fight going. They just go back to farming up a little bit here. Brood does run a Centaur in the jungle, so they're going to lose a couple spiders to that. Careful there. Oh, he's under a ward right now. 700 HP. I'm surprised he doesn't just mess with Miposhka right now.
Put a web on. Just put a web on him.
Yeah.
Immediately Miposhka runs away. That's all you got to do. Signal of intent. I put web, you run.
They see so much this game. Spiders in the treants as well. You can see him just fanning the treants out, right? He's just setting them up over into the dire ancients. Like, oh, who's over here? All right, well, there's Yadro. Okay, him. Spiders also checking the stairs and the ramps as they've been moving around that jungle area too. Meanwhile, Kiritich pushing out that bottom lane. That looks a little dangerous to me, but he just saw Centaur mid, so I guess he knows he should be safe, right?
Dire should look.
I had fog on, so I wasn't sure. But it turns out, yeah, he is quite safe there.
Yeah, he's all right. Keep the trains forward. See everybody coming.
Mid lane.
Aiming for Miposhka again. Oh boy. Onslaught, good disruption, and avalanche. Making sure there's no play forward, except for the cookies and Hellscream landing onto Yatoro, but the Stampede gets them a bit of distance. Team Spirit are trying to collapse on this, it looks like, from north and south. Lal is out of mana, so they think better of it. Looked like they wanted to try get the Lesh involved, but he's completely spent.
Well, it is the good news time, though. He does have the blood stuff finished up, so this is that moment you're sort of waiting for. The combination with the IO, he's going to be very hard to kill.
But it also feels like he's going to struggle to kill anyone else. Like how tanky they are. Heroes of NEMIGA are pretty beefy.
That is true. He is only level 10. He doesn't have like the biggest spells quite yet. But with the help of an IO and 4 points, well, 3 points now on the overcharge, he does have a 12% spell amp.
That's nice, yeah.
Handing out the units though. Ha! Cover our Roche take. Go, my spiders.
Yeah, they spotted everyone. Let's see the Tiny, Shadow Demon. I think they caught a glimpse of collapse there as well. No response from Spirit. Just let them take it. Try and gather up a bit of farm elsewhere on the map. Push down this mid lane a bit. Malrine with the Aegis, so even more safety when he goes diving in deep.
Try and make that space for Kiritich. He's not going to have the BKB for a while. We're right towards that collecting it right after, so going to be on the Primal Beast to try and offer up that protection. And like you said, Primal Beast still in that little bit of a lull phase, waiting to get the BKB. And then there is sort of a second boost as well with the Blink Dagger with a lot of different lineups. I think it probably looks good this game as well from Malrine.
Yeah, I think it's like a kind of a toss-up. Do you want to go Kai'Sanj or Blink first? And then you're kind of waiting for a refresher after that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I think he's probably strong enough to play. See what he wants. Oh, how good's the break? Get the Ag queued up. I mean, it's okay. It's also just a lot of damage. It doesn't necessarily always have to be the break for the reason that you get it. I don't know. I kind of like Blink this game a little bit. See how it goes.
Yeah, I think getting the catch on the back lines is super nice against IO Shadow Demon, but see. Quick jump back, push collapse. Miposhka being hunted by the spiderlings. Does get his demonic purge out, but the trample straight onto the IO relocate, and the partnership has been broken. The Leshrac about to die, trapped in a sprout, and Yatoro blinks out, barely escapes with his life. Miposhka not going to be as lucky though. Hunted down under his own tier 2. And Team Spirit, the ones trying to make that move, lose 3 heroes with no trade.
Where did he go? Wrath of Nature hit for 435. You get one of the big nukes coming out there, and the kisses on the Leshrac. He was just gone. Primal Beast did 1,000 damage to Leshrac in that engagement. I love this hero, man. He's so satisfying to watch. This is a complete stomp of a game like this, and he's just rolling through everybody. Team Spirit still struggling to get Yadro involved. He's 0-1 and 0, so you know he's not been involved in their 1 kill. But he's not really getting an opportunity to do a whole lot, and it feels like he has to wait until he's like the big bad hero, not just like the blink looter. Oh, well, there you go. There's one.
Yeah, good toss. He's got Mech and Pipe, and in comes the rest of his squad. Collapse is tanky though, so maybe not the target they should be focusing. Lol shows himself, does get disrupted. Pulse Nova's still going. Bloodstone healing him up a touch as well. Malrine turns to try and fight him, but the big heals from the IO has collapsed the 2-man stun. Maybe Afterrow blowing up the NEMIGA Soba, staying down, Hellscream following. This is a big turnaround from Spirit, holding their agency area, taking down the Aegis and tossing around Malrine. He's still got his BKB though. Onslaught up to the right, aiming the IO. He's in a 1v5 and winning. TPing home with the remaining seconds of that magic immunity. And nothing to stop him. Ends up being a 2-for-1, but signs of life from Team Spirit.
That was pretty close. There's like tenths of a second left on that BKB to complete that TP out of there. Man, what a turnaround there. That truly does show exactly what you most fear when it comes to Leshrac, is a situation like that. Great purge on the Poshka to end that damage from the trample. As he is going to likely die here. Yeah, let him die, guys. It's okay. But the way that he used that purge to stop that big nuke that he's been getting every single time from trample. The second life chance there for Lar. Huge stuff, trying to get towards that BKB. If they get a couple more items on this Tiny and this Leshrac, these fights could go a little bit better for Team Spirit.
Yeah, when we're looking at these BKBs, Leshracs in particular, we give them a nice big boost. Tiny's not going for one, just going for assassination items, basically. Blink, Shadowblade, Echo Saber into the Silver Edge.
Needs to find so bad. He's obviously the quickest kill. Not even close. Only got 1,000 HP. One shot. Possibility here.
Found the Brood Mama. Killed off the Spiderlings in one hit. The avalanche toss onto Vazia are now surrounded with the IO relocating in. Brood Mother dealt with.
Pushing that spider with a full commitment on everyone nearby, just to ensure that she has no chance of getting away. I like that play. You know that with the lead they have, it's very likely the Broodmother's going to want to be playing by themselves. Yeah, a little bit greedy different since he finally gets caught. It's actually his first death of the game.
Right, he's had a good one so far. And DD Rune down bottom.
Easy when there's only 4 kills.
Yeah. Not being touched. DD bottom for Malrine. Collapse nearly had it, but he saw the Bane coming, so opted to blink away instead. And looks like it might be smoke time soon. There's a couple being held by Sobad and Hellscream. Yeah, they're TPing him in with the Brood. Malrine will join them, and of course, Kiritich, being a nature's prophet, can always join from a mile away.
No Wrath of Nature here for that big nuke to help out with the kill. So you can get a little bit tankier. Again,
does he die top?
This area. They have a lot of vision here.
They get the grip on the collapsed Centaur in the jungle. They'll find him, and it looks like the Radiant scan top as well. So yeah, Kiritich hides in the left-hand trees. Down to road. Hello, Sobad. Goodbye, Sobad. Blown up by the tiny combo. The Sprout misses. Malrine has an onslaught and is looking for that angle, trying to charge towards Miposhka. Disruptions, quick, holds him in place, but look at the backstab. Vazia cuts him off at the pass, make sure there's no bridge to base. Castro, TPs.
Don't give up, guys, don't give up.
Yep, that level 15 talent gets the fish though. How good is this?
Is under attack.
Not particularly useful. Soft dispel.
Yeah, so what can you can't dispel Demonic Purge or... You can't
right?
You can't dispel that, can you?
Oh yeah, you're right, you can't dispel the stack.
The Echo Saber and the Silver Edge?
A couple small things, yeah.
It's just tiny stuff, again.
To be fair, the other one is just 21 to 16. I can kind of get why that doesn't feel that great.
Haste.
Oh man.
There's always something little from these items anyway that I'll do.
Yasuo just gets like 300 gold from one hit. Mira. Off the mech. Still fighting with Vazia here. Lol. Hasting around as Team Spirit once again looking to defend their ancients, make sure that this invasion is quelled. NEMIGA very wisely backing up. They've got the entire map to play with his Nature's Prophet, keeping bottom, keeping top, wherever he wants to be. The lane's pushing, but Malrine has to DPC up here. After has moved forward aggressively. The bonus hurt is good. Disruption even better. Lol. Now able to get some stuns, landing it onto Kiritich. He gets his BKB off in the nick of time, though, as Vazia forcing Yatoro back, and Team Spirit is poke and prod, guerrilla tactics, back and forth. The TV forward, Yatoro, he's dusted and found. Split Earth will connect on the Nature's Prophet, but now Malrine gets to open up with a trample. Lars out of mana, out of time, and out of life as a dominating Primal Beast is shutting down Team Spirit. They're gonna get wiped here. Oh, grab him, grab him. Get the Pulverize on Mira's IO, dive the tier 3, finish him off with a few swipes to the beast. And Centaur, the only one left standing. Not a full 5-man wipe, but they're going to be losing a tier 3, it looks like.
You can just see the damage run out at a certain point, right? Like, everyone's getting low, but the damage being spread pretty evenly around the side of NEMIGA. You got the greaves being popped, some urns being chucked just to help out all around. Everyone's popping wands, and then the turn and burn from NEMIGA. They just run them down afterwards. Yeah, that clutch kill onto Yatoro too. He doesn't have like a second chance at spells or something if they were able to change focus. That could have been another opportunity for Team Spirit to try and turn things around. Run out of damage, run out of time. A lot of heroes.
After them.
That Rax, and the Aghanim's is picked up from Malrine, so looking forward to seeing this one.
Yeah, the old Ags lab. Shockwaves flying everywhere.
Bring it back. Honest to
permanent-
God, I've never played
permanent
so much
game
Dota in my life.
Yeah, my friends list was packed.
Yeah.
Everybody's online. 2 minutes for Roche. NEMIGA, lots of waiting to do. So Team Spirit trying to strike in a bit of downtime here. Marine has a BKB. The jump stomp though. Can they chain disable him before he gets out? It's a good cookie and Nightmare. So he can BKB up now. Aim towards the back lines. Opts to swing around and fight the Centaur instead. Lol. He's into Magic Immunity mode, and the damage from this tiny straight through Malrine, and the Snapspire trying to kiss back onto them gets blown up too. Man, Team Spirit so good at finding these openings. Nearly spot the Brood on the high ground there, but a TP home gets him safe to Fountain. Another comeback. Another moment.
Yeah, surprised how fast the probably still died.
Regeneration.
After getting that chance to get the BKB off, not able to like reset the fight into a better fashion. I guess because when a fight gets initiated by Team Spirit, the counter initiation isn't incredible unless it's like all Malrine. It needs like some crazy charge and everything. Now the BKBs are there, it's not able to upset the balance for once. Back at the pit, they're gonna lose the post.
Do they get any kills off this? Because they've relocated in with Lal.
Oh my God.
Used a little too late, and Kiritich shreds through the Lesh. Yatoro, he's got Mira backing him up, and they will relocate back in the end. Still 20 seconds for Roche, though.
Dude? That was... Yeah, just my God, the Daedalus plus the Wrath of Nature bonus damage. A huge for Leshrac.
What is he, 350 a hit now?
Yeah. Just absolutely swinging. You think you're going to be tough there, but, you know, there's no armor on this build. Lesh sitting at 11 armor right now, so that physical damage, it will cut through you.
You just bought a plate mail.
Yeah, that's the play. You need it. Saw what happened. He looked at his death summary and he was like, oh, yeah, okay. I see I'm being clicked for 700 a second by Nature's Prophet. Because that's what happened.
And now we'll use those clicks on Roshan. Aegis and the Axe Shard. Who gets the shard then? Malrine, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
The rock throw.
What is the thing you can do with the rock throw?
What do you mean?
There's like some trick you can do.
There's a trick you can do.
Yeah, I forget what it is.
Sure.
Never mind. I thought you would know. Something to do with like a toss and an onslaught or something that you can do. I forget what it is. You can like start your rock throw and like do your onslaught animation at the same time or something.
And push them into both?
Yeah, something like that.
It has like the split of the rocks behind where they land initially, right?
Yeah, there's something.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe we'll see it. Yeah, it's out. Maybe just throws the rock, onslaughts in, and they get hit by both.
Like,
Getting
do you
pushed
remember
back into the
testing?
second wave.
I remember testing that it doesn't give vision where you.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, rocks with eyes. Like a tiny.
Other teams are like.
Yeah, imagine being a tiny and seeing a primal beast throwing your kids around. It's gonna be devastating.
That is motivation. Oh, Pushka, run.
So instead of for the cubs, it's for the pets, for the rocks.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, for the rock.
Kiritich bottom. He TP down here. Yaturo's ready. Oh, but Kiritich, the sixth sense, knew something was up.
Still available.
Cutting trees. Yaturo does have his BKB now. Delaying his own Daedalus for a little longer. We'll get the catch on Devazia. Stampeding forward as well. Collapse. Continuing the fight with a Blink Stomp, but the high ground being held by the native prophet and the Snapfire. Launching lava down onto the centaur, and they don't even kill the brood. Collapse is going to die in the end of the Gleipnir. And now Malrine throws the rock to the Shadow Demon. Split Earth is there, but a little bit weird. Jump around as Tiny in the back. He's gripped up by the Bane. Right-clicked and pummeled by Kiritich, and with no buyback, this could be just game over. A 4-step onto Lol, deep in the base as Malrine goes diving. I will save him though. Get lashed back to Fountain. And now the tower's under assault. The siege has begun yet again.
After game one, I was not expecting too much from NEMIGA, I gotta say. But they have really pulled apart this IO +1 strat.
Yeah, good disruption onto Lol. Gets him away from the trample onslaught. He's still stuck against this Nature's Prophet inside the Sprout. Needs to relocate out. And the tier 3 is falling quickly still. Tiny dead for 15 more seconds. Team Spirit gonna have to give up this melee barracks, it looks like.
I mean, look at this too, the fact that they've never...
Got to catch up to the Prophet. I just don't think they can follow through on it. They want to hold high ground. They want NEMIGA to come to them. Running out of the base right now, not the best decision. And very nice from NEMIGA just to hold these staircases to push with the Brood, hold a position on the map. You've got mid pushing in naturally. Bottom's a little bit annoying, but I don't think you care that much about a bottom tier 2 at this stage of the game. Another minute left on the 8. Yes, they've got a Hex. Bazio. Got some Tiny. Collapse. Stunning Kiritich here, but another good nightmare to dodge the Splitter. And they'll get Collapse caught up in the Sprout with magic damage on him while Malric is onto the Shadow Demon, so no saves coming out of the SD. He's going to have to disrupt himself. A struggle for Yaturo here to really get on top of anybody. Another side to bite, and the Sprout onto the Lash means he's dead to rights. Does have buyback, but a grip here on Centaur to be closing out this game now as NEMIGA hold the high ground. They have dominated Team Spirit here in game 2. A buyback from Lol. Gets into the front lines again. And he's just sprouted and surrounded. He's got no maneuverability. He's just been caught out and killed off. The right clicks are too powerful. Shadow Demon dive on the tier 4. Pulverizes there from Malrine to secure it. Lol is still somehow alive. And Team Spirit holding on to the bitter end here, fighting with every ounce of energy they've got. But their racks will fall nonetheless. Oh, nice Gleipnir. Uproar, onslaught, collapse. Pretty tanky Centaur looking for a re-entry, and Kiritich, Aegis has expired. That's a BKB and a Satanic, so the second life is still available to him one way or the other. Diving tier 4 is maybe a...
Look at their health, they're all full HP.
Yeah, they're untouchable. Greaves, Pipe, Satanic, all the good stuff here for NEMIGA.
Vessels around while they're at it. They actually do not have the damage. They have to get it all in one swift blow of like the Tiny, the Leshrac, and the Centaur all jumping at once. Very difficult to start these fights too, especially without Stampede. Heads would just be collapsed. Both supports obviously pretty late back.
Oh, Yatoro. Dead for a minute now. And Mira, yeah, this looks like it. Catching out the IO. Move up to high ground with Vazia. They won't finish off Mira in the end. It looks like a long line drawn down to bottom lane saying, hey, there's only one lane remaining.
Come to me.
He's very, you know, they're having a hard time with the fights, but they figure, hey, if we can, get a good opening on the fight, maybe things can still work out. So by fighting in our face, they have to come and take these racks and change it eventually. Maybe we can find our big play.
You don't have to defend 3 lanes now, just defend 1.
Dire's bottom tower is under
5% trample attack modifier there for the Primal Beast.
Yeah, I'm going to say Malrine has had an exceptional game. These spikes and lulls we were talking about with the Primal Beast haven't been as apparent in other games. Every item timing, every movement Malrine has made has been spot on.
Dire's bottom tower.
It's a palindromic kill score as well, 6-1 and 16.
Yeah, there you go. I think the thing that's helping him a lot is that when he was in a stage of the game where his spells stopped doing like the majority of the opponent's health because everyone's like leveling up, Kiritich just had so much damage. So, like he's covering for that with the help of the control. Collapse to the pump phase.
Miscued blink, fake bumps, and out they jump. Kiritich now with no BKB might be a target for them to go on. They scythe up the IO in the back, sprouting Centaur on the front lines too, and in jumps Yatoro. That just tickled the Broodmother. That didn't do anything at all. And now the gripped on the low ground. Lol running in. The physical damage is pretty tremendous from Kiritich. He just stands his ground. Still has Satanic in the tank as well. Nightmare's there. In onto Mira. Draw them up from GG's call. They know they don't have a chance anymore. NEMIGA spectacular here in game 2 to tie things up.
Very impressed by how they played this game, and particularly how Kiritich played on the Nature's Province. I think that he was the catalyst that made everything work. I mean, to be fair, it also had a lot to do with all 3 cores really.